So you guys have been dealing with volunteers for all of these events. How's that going?
It's going
I think
good.
it's been going good, right?
Yeah.
Like we had a couple really good standouts this year going through you know,
You did, yes.
returning volunteers from Sinners that wanted to try the new location. But then we
Exactly.
had my all-time favorite application where we say tell me about yourself.
hmm
And everyone's just like, this is I'm this old, I do this, and I have this many dogs and cats. This girl went on and on and on and on. It was like a good 3 or 4 paragraphs. But then at the very end of it, she's like, and if anyone is still reading this, please send me a picture of Lightning McQueen.
I remember, I remember getting the text from Allison being like, I need you to know if they get chosen, just so you know, I think we should send them a picture of Lightning McQueen at the end of the email. And we sure did.
Yeah.
It's like you have been welcomed. Ka-chow.
Ka-chow.
Ka-chow. Hey guys, welcome back to the Dark Collective podcast with your host, me, Miss Red. But I don't got one. I got two other hosts. I've got the ever so blonde, so gorgeous Allison, and then I've got the ever so gorgeous brunette, the cinnamon roll herself, Bethany is here.
Yay!
So excited.
Yay. This is the first time we didn't do it at all in season 2. This is season 3, Shadows edition, and it's the first time I've had 2 people with me. I'm excited.
It's wonderful. It's a party up in here.
It's a party. So you guys, we are here to talk about New Orleans, obviously, and we're recording this actually literally like a few weeks away from Sinners, which is year 2, which is absolutely insane. We wanted to give you guys some updates at what we know, but mainly we want you guys to get to know us. That's the big reason why we do these little mini intros. So one of the things, for those of you who listen, know that Allison and I own a salon together, and we do her. And I also like to feature Allison's kids a lot. I find them incredibly entertaining. Hayden is my boyfriend. I love him.
Yes.
I love him. And Bethany is part of the Dark Collective. We call her Freaking the Sheets.
That's me. That's my job.
This woman can make a Google form or sheet in her sleep, and we love her for it.
I have done that before. It is terrifying to wake up and realize I had worked while I was sleeping. It is a problem.
I can't tell you guys how many times Bethany will text me something about one of the events, and I'll look at my phone and it's like 11:15 my time, and I'm like, I know you are 3 hours ahead. Go to bed. Go to bed, you crazy woman.
Honestly, it probably won't happen as much going forward now. I have a schedule shift, so I have to be asleep by a certain time. Otherwise, I am dead the next day. And it is a struggle because I want to stay up to like 3 a.m. That is when I am productive. I hit productivity at like 2 p.m. forward. I am not an 8 a.m. person, so it's fun.
Hey, I get that. I'm not a morning person either. I have nothing nice to say before 9 a.m.
Coffee can't help me.
Yeah. Neither can Jesus, but
The only thing that I see wake Allison up is Monster just tapped into her arm, or Alani's, or whatever energy drink that she loves that day that has a lot of
hardcore caffeine.
Yeah,
hardcore caffeine.
I'll never forget when I don't remember where we were at, Bethany, but you were like, make sure you get me the Ghost energy drink. And I had never even heard of that thing.
Yes.
I'd never heard of it.
It is oh God, I think it was in preparation for some event we had going on. You guys were just like, send me what you need in case, and I'll check out the store. I specifically like the red and the blue Sour Patch Kid Ghost energy drink. It's a new one to me. I think it was like last year probably introduced to it. And because it was so new to me, I've never felt the effects of caffeine like that. If I could see between dimensions, I
see colors. Or what is it? I see sounds or hear
see sounds, smell colors.
Smell the colors. It was an experience, and I haven't had one in a long time because I do very much save it for when I need it.
But that makes a lot of sense though, because bringing it back to New Orleans, when we were in New Orleans, Bethany and I have very similar coffee orders. We have to have Starbucks. We are Starbucks fiends. But when we were in New Orleans, Bethany was like, I want to try a different coffee shop. And we found this like adorable, I don't know what it's called. Do you remember? Like the brown truck?
It's French truck. French truck.
I was close.
You remembered truck.
I remember truck. That is all I remembered. But anyways, me and Joy were just like standing outside. We were like, because we were across the street from Bourbon Street, like perpendicular. Like we were about to go walk through Bourbon Street. And yeah, Bethany, take it away. What did Red do?
No, I was getting my coffee, having the best time, finally getting caffeine, getting my soul fed, with everybody having the best time. I get my coffee, and I remember Jen and Joy had started walking. Yeah. And you had waited for me to make sure I had my coffee, my like napkins and everything around it, all safe. And I go to turn and like walk out the door, and you're already like outside, and there's like some people coming up to you, and I'm just like, what's happening? So I come out with my coffee, and I hear them be like, I think what they were saying, like, I just need to ask you a question. And I was just like, nope, we are gone. We are not stopping for strangers. Stranger danger.
Stopping for stranger danger. Because, like, me, I'm so social to everyone. And, like, Allison even knows this. Like, I'll stop and talk to anybody. And literally, I walked out, and they were having, like, an argument over something stupid. I don't even remember what it was. But they're like, hey, can we get your opinion? I'm like, yeah. And here comes Bethany strong-arming, pulling me away. Like, absolutely not. Stranger danger. Like, she mothered me. Hardcore.
She was like, no, she does not want candy from your white van, sir.
Thank you. I don't care if there's books inside. We are not going in.
Exactly.
There's gonna be so many more stories like this. Like, I already know. There's another story. Next time Bethany's on, I'm gonna have her tell, just because it just proves how like I am when I'm out of town. I'm just ooh sparkles, ooh pretty lights, and I just wander. You know what I remind myself of is Modern Family, that episode of Lily running away from Cam, and he's like, Lily, like that's me. I just go, ooh, where am I going now? All right, you guys. So we're gonna go and wrap it up. We're gonna get started. So Bethany, who do we have today?
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Today we have ever so gorgeous and lovely Jacklyn Hyde.
Awesome. Yay. All right, you guys. So please enjoy Miss Jacklyn Hyde.
Hey there, and welcome back to the Dark Collective podcast. Today we have the wonderful Red and Bethany with us, and we are joined by the ever so lovely, the ever so supernatural Jacklyn Hyde. Hi, welcome.
So excited to be here. It's awesome.
We're so glad to have you. So first things first, tell the people where they can find you on social media. What are your tags?
Gosh. Okay. Well, I'm on Insta, and I don't know. Yeah, I'm on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook. Mostly Insta right now, though.
And then what is your screen name for those, or your username, so they can find you?
Jacklyn Hyde, author.
Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. I think we're going to jump right in with Bethany.
Absolutely. We're going to jump right in. Again, kind of tagging on to like the introduction. So introducing your works, what genres do you write?
Paranormal romance. I guess it could be called urban fantasy a little bit, but it gets definitely paranormal, and rom-coms is going to be my shtick. So
I do like the rom-com on that. I the first book, and I'm just like, yeah, I see the rom-com in it. Like,
yes, I love them. It's really like honestly, I think I got into it because I was reading so much dark stuff. I'd read a couple of H.G. Carlton, which I really, really loved them, but man, they are visceral. And like after that,
that's a word.
Yeah. Oh gosh. So like after that, I think I read like 22 rom-coms, and then I was like, I'm just gonna write one. And so.
But I think it's important with rom-coms, right? Like, because we want the banter.
You
can give us visceral, but give us some banter.
Yes, but I really wanted one that was like funny and cute, but could be like a good palate cleanser in between the dark stuff, because those are kind of shaky on finding a good one that will, take you out of the dark.
Right. Yes. A good palate cleanser is hard to find.
It is. Yeah. So that's what I'm trying to lean into.
I love that. Amazing. Like, I think, because Allison and I, we audiobook most of the time, just because we both have like 45-minute drives to work and back.
Oh, okay.
And these two know what happened with me and H.G. Carlton books. So
Oh gosh,
I
which
was
one?
hardcore fantasy, and I called Jen, and I'm like, "Hey, we're running a dark romance event. I should totally start reading dark romance. What's my starter book?" She goes, "Oh, just read H.G. Carlton. You'll be fine."
Oh my god.
Wonderful. So I read both of them, and I was like, "God, I need a palate cleanser right now. Give me the most Rami-Kami book I like right now."
That's awesome. Yes, that's how I feel too, though. I really do. In between the dark reads, you need something to pull you out and make you, give you the happy stuff after tearing your heart out,
Oh, for real though.
It's like
Yeah.
when you bite into a piece of hot food and like melt the skin off the roof of your mouth, but you're not gonna stop.
I
Yes.
But you're like, I do need some ice between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what I always love asking this question because we do get a lot of different answers for this one.
Mhm.
Is what is your writing process like? Because we've talked to people that have done. I know the whole book in my head, or I know chapters 1 through 8. I'll figure out the rest later. Or are you a plot writer, or do you like to just go scene by scene?
Okay, so I'd never written anything before Coffin, really. So I actually wrote the first one out of order as it came to me in my head. And then I
Ooh,
Frankensteined it together.
But that's
very on
amazing. It
brand.
doesn't matter you've only written one book because we've never gotten that answer. You know what I mean? Like that's so
Right.
cool.
Yeah, no, yeah, I started, a friend of mine, she asked me, like, if you could write anything, what would you write? And I had just watched, like, Dark Shadows for, like, the 10th time. And I'm like,
I
I
love that
want
movie.
Dark Shadows, but, like, the holiday. But I need him to, like, not want the witch. And so that's basically where I come up with the concept. And then it turned into, Hotel Transylvania. And so, yeah. Like the first one I wrote out of order. The second one I wrote in order, and now I'm writing this one in order. So
Well, there
I
you
don't.
go, branching out.
But it's the fact that you're referencing Dark Shadows. I could watch that movie over and over
Oh
again. The
my gosh,
cast is
yes, I
so
love it.
beefy. I love the cast. The way they did the cinematography makes
Hmm.
it so much better. And then Johnny Depp, duh. And
Yes,
vampires, duh.
yes.
Yeah.
It felt like I don't know. I hadn't really seen like that sort of film since Edward Scissorhands.
Agreed.
And
Yeah.
so it was just that vibe that I'm trying to somehow pull out of there. But yeah,
It's that Tim Burton-esque, right? So,
yes.
for
Hmm.
instance, this is completely off topic, and it'll be
Oh
gone by the
yeah,
time
I'm
people
like
listen to this.
completely.
Is literally Tim Burton just is now doing toys for McDonald's Happy Meal right now. And people
No,
are waiting in line at like 4
what?
a.m. to get them. And I'm
I
just like,
love
I
one.
love that Tim Burton is still so relevant today. Like, he's been
Yes.
around forever. And it's like,
Yes.
the
Well, I
way he
mean,
does these
he
movies just
got
have that
us not.
impact.
I don't know about you guys, but like I'm a '90s kid,
Same.
um, and so I was raised on that was like my bread and butter.
Hmm.
And I was really into like Abbott and Costello and the Monsters and what was it? The Addams Family. That was kind
Oh
of the
yeah.
thing that was because they were trying to make sitcoms out of the monsters, and that's kind of what I'm trying to do.
I
So
love that for
that's
you.
what I've always loved. And
That's
the
amazing.
yeah, and since Tim Burton has done all of Alice in Wonderlands and stuff, that's where he's reaching like the new audiences. It's really cool to see.
I 100% agree.
That is amazing. So when you're not, brushing up on your Tim Burton and watching Dark Shadows, what is it that you like to do in your spare time?
What spare time? We're women and we're adults, which means that's all we get time to do is adult and look pretty, Like
Hmm. Highly
I
agree.
don't have time for much of
I
anything. I just watched Modern Family for the first time yesterday. That was pretty cool.
Well, that's
Yeah.
fun.
But I haven't
That's
really had
so
much
crazy you said
downtime.
that because I just referenced that show before you got on.
No
That
way.
is
Yeah.
so random.
Damn. It's such a good show, bro. I'm stoked about it.
I love that you
I'm
said
so stoked.
bro.
I'm sorry I used bro like a
No,
comma
it's
too.
okay. No, I was
Hey,
because we were talking in the intro, and you'll hear it when you hear the whole episode. I was talking about how like in New Orleans, I see sparkles and I run, and Bethany like mothers me and like has to chase after me. So it reminded me of this episode from Modern Family where I'm Lily and Cam is chasing her like Lily, come here, Lily. Like that's me, like 1,000%.
See, yeah, I literally just watched the first episode, dude. So it's like they just adopted the baby, and I'm just like, yes, this is it. I love
Yeah.
the show. It's gonna be
Oh,
awesome.
you'll love it, I
Lily will
promise.
become one of your favorites. Trust me. Lily will be one of your favorite characters.
Awesome. I'm so excited.
So with your free time, you know, the little free time we do
Yeah.
get, but what truly inspired you to start? I know you talked about like why, like you need a palate cleanser to start writing, but like what really inspired you to take that leap and actually like publish it or just keep going from that point?
My friends.
Oh.
If it weren't for Opal Rain, I would not have published anything ever at all. There's no way.
Oh.
She's what keeps me going. She's a machine. I can't do what she does. I love you, but I can't do what you do. Um, oh my gosh, you guys, like this woman, I know that she watched a 15-second clip and then she wrote a book in 2 weeks that turned into 2 books.
Jesus
Like,
Christ.
I can't do that. I tried, but I can't.
Cannot.
So, yeah. But that's what keeps me
You
going,
would-
truly, is because, of her drive and how many other authors that are, right alongside me trying their best to, push their work. Because, indie authoring is hard. It's so hard.
Oh yeah, takes up a lot of time. Again, going back to like not having time for fun extra things, but like there's a lot of aspects to being an indie author that people don't think about, and that some people don't think about till they're in it either. Like,
You really don't know until you're behind the scenes. And even still, like, there's so much that I don't know. And, you don't know until you don't know. But,
exactly.
yeah. It's really good that we have a nice book community that you can reach out to that are just as grateful to be here as you are. And will give you the insight and feedback that you need to keep going.
I think in the dynamic that you and Opal have, even in person, because we have been lucky a bit to meet Jacklyn in person and hang out with them, and I think you can see the dynamic between your guys' friendship. It's very apparent in how much she believes in you and how much you believe in her. Like, it's
God, I
just
would
so
kill for that
obvious.
one.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's so obvious even in person. Like, I remember at Sinners last year, I must have asked you guys 19,000 times, "Are you good? Are you good?" And at one point, you looked at me like, "Red, we're fine."
Yeah, just go. We're good. No, we are always fine.
Man.
It's craziest story actually. She inboxed me before she wrote Duskwalkers out of the blue for me to read the second part of her pirate duology
Okay.
as an art read. And so I read it, I loved it, and that was that. We were best friends from then on.
Oh.
And then after the Duskwalkers, I'm like, I'm shoving this up everybody's butt I can. Let's do this. And yeah, 3 years later, like, oh my God, she's insane. I love the love that she gets. Like, it's just so, I truly do. It makes
And
me
there
so.
is something to be said to watch two authors just like preen over each other. You know what I mean? Because, we all know that there's toxicity out there, but when you see two authors that just love each other and respect each other and support each other, that's just, it is rare and it's really awesome to see.
Thank you. That's nice.
So, how many books are you planning in the Monster Bay series?
There's going to be 5 in this series.
Ooh.
Okay. I can definitely. I'm over here like I already could see where certain characters were coming from.
Okay.
And I was just like, I know when you drop certain hints, because I'm also on your Patreon, so I get to see all of the fun.
Oh, okay. Oh my God.
And I'm like, oh, they're getting a book, and they're getting a book, and I'm just sitting here.
Everybody's getting a book.
I need everybody to have a book.
Everybody's getting one. Literally, everybody's getting one. It's very cool.
Is there like a time? I know we've had the cover for Frank's book.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the next one?
Yes. Frank's is the next. Yes. Okay. Frank's is coming next. His is going to be very cool, but it's also going to be a gateway into the other spin-off series that I'm doing. So you'll get to see about that. And I'm going to have some novellas in that series out. Yeah, we'll be having a couple more novellas this year. if I can get my butt in gear. And yeah,
That's amazing. You're having a whole monster universe that you're planning. So
it
like
is. Well, I mean,
that's
I'm like,
phenomenal.
if I got Frankenstein, you know, and nobody's really touched on him, so I'm scared shitless, but we're gonna do it anyway. Um, and yeah, like I'm like, he's in upstate New York. There's like all kinds of other stuff up there. I can play with Sleepy
Yeah.
Hollow. Like, what can't we
Oh,
do?
Sleepy Hollow. There's your Tim
Love it.
Burton reference again. It's so
I'm
good.
doing it. I'm
So
doing it.
good.
I'm here
It's
for
Oh,
gonna
it.
be
that'll be
fun.
fantastic. So how did you come up with the concept for your coffin or mine?
I basically went like, okay, all right. So I love Bram Stoker. He is my
Okay.
absolute
Yes.
favorite. So I knew I had to play off of that bit, but I was like, okay, but you know, the Dracula Untold,
Oh, that is one of my
he's
favorite
so
Dracula
hot.
movies. So
It
Yes.
is
good.
mine too. It's mine too. So I was like, okay, what if like he went to sleep, right? And was like, I'm just gonna, you know, I'm just gonna stay here. And you remember how in that movie the old guy was
Yeah.
decrepit and gross. I'm like,
Yes.
okay, well we're just gonna do that. And he'll bounce back for his true love. And so I was like, okay, he's gonna look like the Crypt Keeper. And then we're just gonna beauty him up and it'll be great.
That's what I loved about Dracula Untold, though. That ending scene was
Yes.
so well
It was
done.
so poignant and I
It
really
was
wish
just
they
so,
would
it was
have.
very short, but it was like the
Mhm.
perfect way to end that movie.
It
Like, I
was.
Yeah.
love it. It's on Netflix right now. Now I want to go watch it.
Is it?
Oh,
I didn't know it was.
gonna watch it tonight.
It's so good. But yeah, that's where I got it.
I
Oh.
honestly, I just love their dynamic so much. Like again, I was
Oh
listening
yeah.
to it like
The
all last week.
social media influencer aspect, I'm like, okay, but he wouldn't know about the internet, right? So like,
He's not gonna
how
know
can
about.
he do that? And then I may have went way too overboard. I can't listen to my own audiobook. But whenever he starts talking about nipples so much, but I was like, okay, if a guy hadn't seen boobs in over 100 years, like,
That's valid.
come on, he
He's
would
just
totally
literally
be.
like shocked every single
I'm in
time.
shock right now. You can't listen to your own audio.
No, I can't make it past chapter 4. I literally can't. I've tried. I blush so hard. I don't audiobook.
Okay.
So, like, I
Uh,
never have.
I did audio when I was driving last week, and I have to say, I was in a construction zone. There should have been a warning. There should have been a
Yes.
warning for chapter 16. When again, this is spoilers. Skip for the next like 5 minutes if anybody who doesn't want to know. Chapter 16. When I felt it coming, like I was just like, "There's no way." And then he puts the ex toxic boyfriend on speaker, and he's just like, "Do you want me to make you come, my dear?"
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely feral. I
Just
almost
crash your
hit
car.
the barrier for the construction zone. Just yikes, off the road.
I haven't listened to it. I would be.
Oh, it was so good.
I don't know if I can, bro. I can't get past nipples. He only says nipples like 5 times, and I can't get past that part. I actually really love that scene.
One of the things you have to keep in mind when you're audiobooking though, because like you'll be driving in your car and like for us, if we're on like the freeway, like, you know, doing
Oh,
our 65, 70 miles per hour, you turn the volume up because everything else is so loud. But then you like get onto your surface streets and you're at a stoplight, even with your windows rolled up,
Yeah.
people can hear.
People are totally able to hear it.
Do you know
And so
how
I
many
always
times
have to go,
I'm
oh.
listening to an audiobook and it gets to a real spot? Because I'm a laid back driver. I drive a big SUV and I hold the wheel from like the bottom. But when I'm on a scene, I am like one of those women hugging the steering wheel, like, what is going on? And then literally, I'm like turning like this because I can't even like relax to turn my steering wheel. And also, Allison, has this ever happened to you where the scene starts getting so spicy, you're like, that your foot just gets naturally heavier to the speed?
Yep, you just start going faster and you're like, whoa, 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 whoa.
I gotta do this now. That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's just like when he's like up. Hold on, I'm gonna get in my mic right now, and he's like, "Yeah, you know you like it," and you're just like, "I do."
That's great. Okay, now I'm gonna have to. See, I've never
I'm
listened to
turning
it
bright
in the car.
red. Like I can feel it.
But I'm
She's
gonna-
turning bright
I'll put it
red.
in the
You're
car.
turning red.
Oh god, the worst.
That's great though. That's awesome.
Oh,
Okay, so obviously, I want to change this question just a smidgen. But if you were to take one of your characters, so not just your book, because we know that you have the one book out and you're making a bunch of books coming out. If you were to take one of your characters and they were to get their own reality show, who would it be?
Her own reality show? Oh,
A reality show.
reality show. Knowing what I know, it's got to be Bonehilda. Listen,
What would the
best
name of the
name
show
ever.
be? Though?
spoiler if you're watching, but like, dude, imagine if you're like a skeleton chick and you get turned into a real girl all of a sudden. Like, that's a lot. It's gonna be so much fun.
I feel like that would be
So much fun.
very much the simple life, where like she's discovering new things, like experiencing life for the
Yes.
first
Experiencing
time.
skin.
Yes.
Yeah, but like kind of how Paris and Nicole experienced real life things
Oh my
rather
gosh,
than
I forgot about that show.
the simple life.
Oh man, that's hysterical.
He's not gonna be happy, but it's gonna be cute.
Oh, that's great. That's fantastic.
All right, so Jacklyn, out of all of your characters, who would you take out to a brunch with your bestie? Because we already know you got someone for a reality show. We got to know about that brunch time habit.
Probably Lachlan.
Ooh.
So,
Tell us why.
so Lachlan is he is my red-haired Viking man who is like a Cinnabon who just wants to love you.
Tell me more.
And he's gonna be so sweet and just so
He loves
kind
Viking.
and like, yeah.
Get
It's
him
gonna be
sloppy on
super cute.
mimosas.
Yes.
I
Yes.
actually
We love a
love
sloppy mimosa moment.
He would, but
Love
but he
sloppy.
would also be super protective and just, it's gonna be super cute.
I love that.
All right, I love it. We all need a Viking at brunch. I'm just saying.
I mean,
Well, have you seen Game of Thrones?
Yes.
Do you know Tormund?
Yes.
He's my Tormund.
Oh,
Ugh,
we love that.
love.
I need him.
Yes,
I love his character so much.
he was a savage ray of sunshine.
Yes, he was.
Oh, I love that.
Well-
I mean, you are going to meet someone from Game of Thrones at Shadows, though. You know that, right?
What?
You're going to be meeting Mr. Eric Nolan, who is a narrator who was in Game of Thrones. He was in... What else was he in? He was in a
How to
bunch of
Train
stuff.
Your Dragon.
He was in the How to Train Your Dragon. He was
As a
in the
Viking.
Vikings TV show. He is 6'5" Viking.
Name?
Eric Nolan.
Clickety clackety Google.
He's the narrator for Bryn Weaver.
Oh,
Mhm.
he's so cool. That's gonna be awesome. He's going to which one? Which one?
He's
Wait.
going to Shadows and
Shadows.
Seduction.
He'll be at Shadows and Seduction.
Nolan.
Oh my
So
god.
now that you get to meet, a real life Viking at Shadows and Seduction, aside from that, what is something that you're most looking forward to?
Oh my gosh. Dude, you guys put on a blast. Any part of it is going to be fantastic. From the time you show up with all of the volunteers until it's over, I know it'll be fantastic. So I have no worries or qualms. I knew as soon as you said, hey, we got this up. Yes, I'm going.
So, with that being said, because I'm going to throw this at you too, because again, this is being filmed before Sinners Year 2, but it's also before New Orleans Year 1. I would love to know, pick one moment that was your absolute, like, diehard favorite moment from Sinners Year 1.
Okay. Probably it had to be whenever, like, there was so much going on at the same time. But honestly, the whole event was amazing. Like, all of it went off so well. It's so hard, actually. But, like, the ball part and, whenever you started calling out the name, I forget who won. But
So
just
the
the
sponsors?
overall
Sponsorships.
moment. You could hear her shout and everybody's crying.
Sin Herbert.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was our
It
scholarship.
was such a beautiful moment for everybody included there. Like, it really was. Right before, they had the girls dancing and but it was, that was probably my favorite moment because it was just like, I don't know, just knowing that there are people who care and do want to give, because not everybody does, unfortunately. In you have those in every industry,
Mm-hmm.
but just knowing that how welcoming you guys and how genuine you are and how much you love to give back to the community, it's just that was a great part of it.
Well, we love you. Thank you.
Oh, I love you.
Thank you.
I literally, at least for me, I have imposter syndrome. I'm like, yeah, it was good. I
You,
know it was great, but like, I have
you,
imposter syndrome
you,
because, yes,
bro, are you serious? You have
yes, I,
like huge cojones. Like I just being in a room with you, like I can tell you have big ones. You got big balls. I don't know what's.
stop.
Are you
I'm just
serious?
loud and weird. That's my
No,
only like.
bro. You exude confidence. And
Oh,
I'm
thank
not
you.
I'm not kidding. You truly do.
Thank you. No, and I literally even say this to Jen sometimes. I'm like, yeah, our events are really good, but it's it's good, and but I know it's great, but I get imposter syndrome where I'm like, we're getting there, we're almost perfect, everything's fine. Bethany gets it because she does it too. So like, Allison's over here like, y'all are the best, and
I'm
Bethany
like,
and Allison are
I'm
here
a
just
built-in hype girl. Like, if you need to be hyped up, just call me and I will hype you
Right?
up the
I'm the
hardest.
same. I love that. And I want positivity only. And yes, you put on a kick-ass event. Like, what are you
They
talking
killed it
about?
last year.
For real. Like, that was one of the best I've been to, hands down.
oh, and that the
Oh,
cool thing
for
is
real.
this year we have even more volunteers at
Are you
both events,
serious?
and you'll have
Yeah.
more help.
Oh
And
my
Bethany will be running around
dude.
with the biggest top
That
knot
was
on her
the
head, making sure
best.
shit gets done.
That was the best part. Honestly, that I feel that the amount of volunteers that we had made it because of how easily the rest of it went on. There was always someone wanting to help, someone handing you water, trying to make sure your table's good. And yeah, you know. Oh no, I made friends. Like
Yeah.
I kissed a couple of women at the ball. It was
Hey.
great. I made friends for life that night. I'm not kidding. It was fantastic.
Oh, I love that.
Making best
That
Me
was
friends.
too.
incredible.
I'm so excited.
Well, Jacklyn, we cannot thank you so much for coming on and
Oh,
doing this.
thank
We
you
are
so
so
much for
excited
freaking having
to
me.
have you
Like
at
this,
Sinners Year 2, Shadows Year 1. We are amped.
I'm going wherever you guys are gonna be. I'm gonna try to go my best.
Yes, thank you so much for being here. It was so much fun and getting to hear all of the teasers, upcoming plans. I'm so excited.
Well, thank you.
Thank you so much, Jacklyn. We love having you and love talking to you. And I can't wait for the rest of your Monster Bay series to come out. I'm going
Well,
to pick that
thanks.
right up.
Thanks.
Again, congratulations on your first book, my dear. We are very excited to see the rest of the series come out.
Thank you.
Of course. Make sure you guys check her out at Shadows and Seduction. Stop by her table, say hello, and make sure you visit her socials and give her a follow. We all love a good follow. And make sure you guys tune in to the Dark Collective podcast every other Monday, 9 a.m. Pacific and 12 p.m. Eastern. See you guys soon. Bye.
Bye.